feel like we should just break up.
You want to break up?
Yeah.
So you have your mind set on this. And you sure this is what you want to do?
Yeah. What's that?
Leave.
What?
Go ahead.
Excuse me?
If you want to break up, go ahead and leave.
Why are you telling me to leave right now?
You want to break up. You're saying I'm cheating on you. Go ahead.
You're not even gonna try to like stay with me or anything like that? You're like giving up so easy. Like telling me to just leave?
I'm telling you the truth. To every question you're asking me, and you said it yourself, I'm not believing you or I don't believe you. What else am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to get on my knees and beg for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you mean no? I don't mean that much to you. I'm not your everything. That just also like makes me feel like you're cheating. You're not even fighting for me.
You should know that you mean the world to me, but telling me I'm cheating, have I came home showing any signs that I'm cheating on you? Do I have any hickeys? Do I smell like perfume? Do you see any messages on my phone? Or like, I don't understand where you're pulling this from.
Well, I don't look through your phone, but you came home late today and then you haven't even responded to me. Sometimes you can go like hours without telling me anything, and it's like, I feel like you're cheating.
I feel kind of like disrespected in a way because I would never.
I feel disrespected because you're cheating on me.
So go.
So you admit you're cheating on me? You're telling me to go?
I'm not cheating on you. I would never.
Continuing to accuse him of doing something he didn't do is not only disrespectful, but frustrating for the man. Threatening to break up over it will seal your fate, and he'll do it for you, as he will realize there is no point in arguing with you about something he didn't do when you've already made up your mind that he did. So he'd rather preserve his peace than deal with your baseless accusation.
I want a divorce.
I'm tired of marriage counseling. I'm tired of trying. I'm ready to leave. I'm ready for a divorce. I'm exhausted. I'm mentally at my capacity.
I truly thought I was going to be with him forever. And I still love him so much, and I wanted it to be different, but it's not.
In sickness and health, better or worse, like, no. Like, so destroy myself and destroy my kids to keep a vow? Nope.
So if you're in a miserable marriage and you think about divorce regularly, go ahead and do it. You will not regret it. The thing that you'll regret is staying in that marriage longer than you wanted to and giving him years and years and years that should have been yours.
My future was right there. Like, it was solidified. Like, I was comfortable for the rest of my life. Maybe not mentally in my relationship, but financially I was fine. And I gave it all up to be happy.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the one.
Everybody keeps thinking that I'm handling this divorce so well, and I'm not. I'm not okay. Maybe I should have stayed. It was like stable in every other area but that. Like, is my mental health really that important?
All that fake, all that happy. Oh, I'm doing so great. I think I was in shock. And now it's coming like into reality, and I don't know. Is this another stage of divorce? I'm happy, but I go into these random thoughts of, you gave it all away. Like, was it worth giving away? And I know it was. I know it was for my mental sanity. I know it was for my happiness. It will all come together, but it's still terrifying to start over at this age. I don't know what my life's gonna be like. I can't seem to remember anything bad. I just remember all the good things.
Just like the first video, I have a pretty strong gut feeling that they all sabotaged their own marriages with the idea that it would somehow make them happy, yet now they regret it after realizing how much they took for granted. But now it's too late, so all they can do is complain on social media about how they thought it would make them happy, but it didn't.
I, Danielle, take you, Zeus, to be my lawfully wedded financial supporter. I vow to stress you the f*** out and eat off your plate for the rest of our lives. I will go through your phone in sickness and in health and accuse you of cheating whether I have found proof or not. I promise to gain weight and let myself go until you no longer want to stick your side of me. When times get rough between us, I will complain more and listen less. never pray about it, and make us both look stupid by airing all of our business on Facebook. And even though I got pregnant on purpose to trap you into marrying me, I still won't tell you about all the guys I let me out. I vow to love you for the rest of my life and never, ever leave you. As long as you don't lose your good-paying job with benefits, or I'll leave you for someone with good money. I love you.
So how much did my divorce cost me? Well, this is a fantastic question. There's direct and there's indirect costs. Direct costs, I lost $106,000 out of my 401k retirement plan I spent 20 years contributing to. I also lost half the equity in the home, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, cash, and savings that I also spent 20 years contributing to. I also lost half of all the non-liquid assets like furniture, household goods, electronics, cars. Keep in mind, I paid for all of these. And this is in addition to financially supporting her and her/our daughter for 17 years, which is many hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm now broke, live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and have a negative net worth for the first time since I was, 25. Indirect costs: my job, my sobriety, my self-worth, my masculinity, my hope for the future, my ability to trust women again, my belief in God, my pride, my motivation, my physical health. I don't know, let's just say everything.
Divorced dads 10 times a day end themselves because they've come to the conclusion, I'm the problem, I'm the a-hole, remove me. They're cut off from their legacy, they're cut off from their kids, they feel rejected, and the person that I put ahead of my life, that I sacrificed for, that I love, that I put on this pedestal has abandoned me. Maybe I am worthless, maybe I am a piece of crap, maybe I don't deserve to be alive. And that negative self-talk drives them into the pavement, and they take a permanent L. And now that pain and misery they feel inside gets rippled into the family, into the children. And the scariest part is, for kids whose dads end themselves, they're more likely to do the same thing. My dad didn't stick around, why should I?
Why get a divorce after 25 years of marriage? The short answer is because it is not too late to be happy. And I finally got to a point at the beginning of the year where I decided that it wasn't too late to be happy. I still have, hopefully, many more years left, and I would like to be happy for those years.
My wife recently asked for a divorce, just straight up said it wasn't working out anymore. She wasn't happy, blah, blah, blah. But no cheating, no abuse, nothing like that. Just wasn't happy.
I suspect that the women who get divorced for no other reason than happiness aren't even unhappy with their husbands. I think they are unhappy with themselves and take it out on their husbands by blaming them for their unhappiness. Yet, as we've seen after they get divorced, they only get even more unhappy when reality sets in, and now they have no one else to blame it on.
I cheated on my husband in 14 years and lost him forever.
When my divorce was finalized and my ex-husband moved out, the first couple of nights I had crippling anxiety.
Here's why women regret divorce more than men. Financially speaking, women's lives get worse after the divorce, while men's get better. The standard of living for women goes down an average of 27%, while the standard of living for men goes up 10%.
Can we talk about how hard it is to leave the good guy? One, when you say, I want a divorce, and he's like, no, I want to work this out. Everything's going to be fine. You know, we can get through this. And he's so encouraging and everything's just so fucking peachy keen, right? We talk about how I'm manipulated into staying because he's a good guy. He does nothing wrong. Like, the only thing he's guilty of is being lazy and, you know, not putting in effort like we did when we were in the beginning of our relationship, like any other marriage.
I divorced the nice guy, knowing I was not in love and not fulfilled in that marriage, and that we truly just were not compatible.
He doesn't beat me, he doesn't do anything, he doesn't take money from me, but he downplays my emotions. I don't think he fully understands me. And we've talked about this, y'all. This has all been in counseling, but how do you leave the good guy?
If your husband is a good guy, but you're ready for divorce, you're not a bad person. So don't let guilt get the best of you.
The guilt you're feeling is actually not guilt, okay? Because guilt means you're doing something wrong, but you're not doing something wrong. And therefore, it's not guilt you're feeling, it's the discomfort of making a choice that you know is going to be hard for somebody else, and it's the choice that he doesn't want.
You're not doing him any favors by staying. If anything, you're actually going to start building up resentment. Your relationship doesn't have to be toxic to validate your feelings of wanting to leave.
You do not need to be in an abusive, awful, horrible relationship for you to justify why you want to choose yourself.
You are not doing anything wrong by asking for a divorce. You are not doing anything wrong by saying, my happiness lies in a different path.
He may not see it like this right now, but you're doing both of you a favor.
I get there to meet this girl for hibachi, and she brings a friend with her, and she goes, hey, would it be cool if my friend just jumps in with us, hangs out? And I'm like, I guess. I mean, she's already here. What do I tell her? Go away? We hang out, have fun, do our thing, and I'm just kind of enjoying the moment, but I know what the heck's going on. I know what's going on. So time goes by, and we're ready to pay the tab, and the cook guy goes, all right, how are we splitting up the bill today? The girl goes, all on one. So I tell her, hey, do me a favor. Will you just box up my food real quick, and I'm going to go to the restroom? She goes, yeah, no problem. Guess where I went? I didn't go to the restroom. I went in my car, and I went home. You think I'm stupid?
For anyone saying, wait, you don't know if she was putting it all on one bill because she was going to pay for it, do you know women? Because I bet you anything, this man has been through it before. He may have even been ballsy enough in the past to confront it. But I bet you anything, he learned that that's a fast way ticket to being told how to be a man by that type of woman. And he wasn't doing that again.
The divorce, I got $600,000. Yes.
Why?
That was part of our settlement, so I could have taken more, but I didn't.
It's an evil world we live in.
I just saw a video of some guy saying that women always regret the choice to divorce their husbands. Like later on, they always regret it.
I am processing the most triggering breakup I've had in 9 years.
Why are men so horrible?
Yesterday I told my husband I wanted to be separated from him, and people keep saying sorry, and I'm only crying right now because that was probably the hardest thing I've ever done.
Stop the cap.
I truly thought I was gonna be with him forever.
Hey, it's Jenna. Recently divorced and kind of figuring out this new way of life. I was married for 23 years and with that person for 3 years prior. So for a total of 26 years of my life, I have been out of the game of dating, making friends, going out, and stuff like that as a single woman in her 40s. Yeah, I'm 47. So I've raised children. My children are adult children now. And it's kind of interesting because it's so lonely at this stage in life after divorce.
On the day my divorce was final, I'll never forget what my ex said to me. He looked me right in the eyes and he said, "You're going to regret this. You're going to get 6 months down the road and you're going to regret divorcing me." And you know what? He's right. I did have regrets.
56% of marriages end in divorce. Like, think about, that's the ones that end in divorce.
Wow.
So how many people, what percentage stay together for the kids? Or because they don't want to give away half their shit? Another 10%? That's conservative.
Conservative.
But let's say 20% then, okay?
That's at least right.
You now have a technology that fails 76% of the time. That's insane. That's insane. That's more likely than not. 76%. If I told you there's a 76% chance when you walk out the door today you're going to get hit in the head with a bowling ball, you would not go out, or you'd wear a helmet for sure. But people just continue to get married. Not only do they continue to get married, there's a presumption that you should get married. And if you don't get married, there's something wrong with you.
Wow.
So if you've got a girlfriend and you've been with her for 5 years, and you say to someone, "We're getting married," they go, "Oh, that's great." You know, they don't go, "Why? You're happy. Why would you get married? Like, everything's going fine. Why would you put yourself through that? Why would you run that risk?"
Wow.
If you say to someone, "We've been together 5 years and we've decided we're not going to get married. We're going to move in together, but we're not going to get married." Ooh, what's wrong? You have intimacy issues? What's your problem? Meanwhile, 56% end in divorce. It's literally fits the legal definition of negligent.